Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Sonic 4 Episode 2. In the last one, we went through Oil Desert Zone, collected the final Chaos Emerald, and we now have the ability to transform to Super Sonic, but after defeating Eggman's giant scrap metal of a beast, or beast of a scrap metal, a giant born of scrap metal, that was the name of the subtitle there. We now take to the skies to reach Eggman's Sky Fortress, and the tornado takes off. We see Sonic on top of the classic Sonic biplane here. Tails is our good old pilot. This is the strongest freaking plane in the world because any part of his body, or of the plane's body, is enough to destroy any enemy. Destroys the bubbles. You got these, these bird enemies that makes a return from Sonic 2, fitting how it is Episode 2. And you have automatic sections like this in which you can move up and down. It's a speed section, and you use the square button. In this case, X button, I believe, in the 360 version. And you have to spin to destroy those blocks. Otherwise, those blocks push you far left. Guess what? Crushed. Lose a life. And you can see Metal Sonic here in the background. He is summoning the turtle enemies, also again from Sonic 2. And that's what they look like in a nice HD 3D or 2.5 pseudo 3, whatever the fuck. It looks very nice. And yeah, as you can see, the turtle just crushed itself, landing on Tails' plane, trying to push itself up to Tails' plane at least. Metal Sonic is going to be in the background for a little bit of the stage, but he will start to actively attack you after a while, such as that. But later on in the level, he gets a little more creative with his weapon choice. Just using Super Sonic here to drown out the stage music, I guess. Not a fan of the Sky Fortress Act 1 music. Plus, this stage is also an auto-scroller. This can also take upwards up to 5-6 minutes or so. My first time, I think, was like 5:40, and that's not knowing how to get the achievement from Metal Sonic in this stage. There is an achievement you can get, and I'll show you how to do it in just a minute, in case you don't know how. Another speed section here. Again, use the twirl ability to break those boxes, otherwise you die. And you get a lot of rings here, too. So if you have all 7 Chaos Emeralds, there is no excuse to not have to turn into Super Sonic, unless you don't feel like it, essentially. But now that we reach a checkpoint, Tails can't fit through the plane, so we're just going to have to say goodbye to our two-tailed fox friends for now, so bye-bye. Oh, Metal Sonic's in the background again, and here come the Turtles. Not the Ninja Turtles, that's a different series altogether. Be careful here, take your time, especially with Super Sonic, because you have enemies. That homing attack will screw you over, like it almost did for me right there. Look. Also as well, this doesn't really mean anything at the end of the day, but your points are doubled as Super Sonic for some fucking reason. Can't explain why or how, but it is what it is. This is this Metal Sonic quote-unquote boss fight. He shoots cannonballs at you. Guess what? You can actually throw them back at him. And not just as Super Sonic, you can also be regular Sonic and hit those back at Metal Sonic. You manage to hit Metal Sonic 8 times, you get an achievement for it. And I believe this is hit number 4. And trust me, you want to try to do this as fast as you can, because either way, whether you defeat him or not, you will still complete the stage. It's just a matter of completing the stage faster if you try to beat Metal Sonic. Because again, like I said, this stage can go for upwards of 5 minutes plus. There we go. And you have to jump into the cannonballs too. You can't, even as Super Sonic, you have to jump into it. It cannot just touch you for it to bounce back. You have to actively jump onto it. A couple more shots should do it. You'd think Metal would learn his lesson by now, but nope. He tries it again. One more should take care of it, if I count it correctly. And I did! Under 5 minutes. Probably my best time of that one. Sky Fortress Zone Act 2. Infiltrating the Sky Fortress. I can't talk tonight. I'm going to need something to drink in a minute because my throat's getting parched. Oh boy, I'm going to need it sooner rather than later. I don't know why I pulled out a Shaggy or something like that, but whatever. But this is actually one of my favorite stages of the entire game, with one of my favorite sound pieces too. Love the rockin' music of this stage, and plus this stage, I'm pretty sure other people have said this, but if you want to talk about good level design, or about good level design in Sonic 4 for those who want to try to hack it to make it good, Sky Fortress Act 2, good example of multiple pathways, of the goodies, and just of how the different paths lead to different areas. Great example, and the best example in the entire episode. There we go. Gonna need that shield for protection, I just know it. And you got the Cluckers from Sonic 2 from Wing Fortress making their appearance once again. Whoa, baby! That copter ability saved my behind. So now what you need to do is you can't just jump over it, you have to run to it. So run, redo, there we go. Those red boxes are bombs. Run into that, it explodes, and you fall down. If there's not a platform below you, guess what? You go kaput. I do like the invincibility theme of this one. It's not a bad invincibility theme. It's really good. Ow! Fire hot. You need to remember that fire is indeed hot. Just like sometimes... Oh! Just like how myself the other day, I forgot hot water was hot. I burnt my fingers. I'm a smart dude, I swear. Here we are with the teamwork power up again. Push the X button. Keep mashing the out of it. To provide more than enough rings. There you go. Wow, went from 6 to 70. You gotta be careful with these cluckers here. Like, that's the reason why. Luckily, though, I was on the platform there and managed to save my butt. Otherwise, oh, thought I was gonna fall to my death there. Whee! Why did I decide to go to the left there for a second? I have no idea. I thought left was to go right. Sometimes to be left, you have to be right. Sometimes you have to go left to go right. Run, Sonic. Here we are in the last section of the stage itself. And we made it. No, we did not. Bam! Right to your death. Now we're going to try this again, this time with gusto and with less death. How about that? Make sure you aim straight for the middle because, yeah, those that fire will get you. Luckily, though, in case you still need the Chaos Emerald, you have more than enough rings in that section to grant you the special stage. But with that, we're done with Act 2. Mile High Mayhem, Sky Fortress Zone, Act 3. And in this stage, we have a nice little gimmick that gets brought back from the Death Egg Zone in Sonic 3. What the fuck happened there? Oh well. Anyways, nice little trick. If you immediately jump, go to your copter, guess what? Get that life right up there. Useful for if you lose a life in the section, such as I did about 5 seconds, 10 seconds ago. There we go. Hop into that. Hello, Death Egg. That is the gimmick of the level here. And you have to do a lot of copter flying in this level too. Remember in Oil Desert, in Act 1, where we had that the last section of Act 1, where you had to fly? Same case here, except you have to do a lot more. I thought I was going to fall to my death here. There's the pit signs. Good indicator of whether you'll die or not. But playing classic Sonic all my life, then you know, it's like you don't see what's below you. You see a pit. Take this top part here, smack into that. And there you go. Once again. And I pull a dummy in this one. I struggle trying to open a basic lid. Like Patrick from SpongeBob. Again, it's like I see so many opportunities, so many things that they could have done with this episode. It's just like a lot of missed opportunities. Like, this is better than episode 1 for sure. It is a good game, I would think. I would say as well. Not great, but again, it's at least you keep yourself, you're entertained throughout all this, and at least in my opinion. And of course, with Supersonic making it a whole lot better for me. Again, this is just like an episode that's just there, really. Here comes a copter. Bye-bye, Supersonic. Or... okay. Stop it. There we go. Guess you didn't need to fly during that section. There we go. Nice little bullet pellet taking care of the chicken. Or taking care of Sonic from the chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? To infiltrate straight to Scott. Yeah. I can't talk. Yeah, in this section here, I'm like, oh, okay, gotta go up top. Nope, you're gonna get crushed. You just gotta go through. I have no idea how I made it without dying there. And there's one particular section. Oh, this section sucks. Kind of sucks, at least. Then you can make it all the way up top. Ooh, yeah. And all you gotta do is just fly up in this section here. Seems simple enough. Of course I would die to it. And you can get the red ring here as well. It's not hard to get. It's just right there in your face, you know? You can just grab it. And then you realize why you don't get it. This time with gusto. Round 3. There we go. When you're using Tails with the copter, make sure you have Sonic above the level in which you want him to land, because if you just push right as you're trying to guide Sonic up, more often than not, he will fall. He will not land on the platform, he'll fall off the side. And this last section here, you need the super special roll attack, because you just have to let that fly. Those have to break, and you're done with the level. Ooh, we all know what's up next. Showdown in the skies. The Sky Fortress Zone boss. You're back with your machine, your ship, and it's all nice and clean and everything. Alright, got no problem whooping your ass again. Why the hell not? What sucks about this boss fight is that it doesn't actually begin until like 40 seconds into it. You can collect the rings and such, but now the boss fight begins. First phase, he will shoot these lasers, usually one at a time first, but the more hits you take, you hit Metal Sonic upside down like that. But he's going to do that for the first couple of hits, then changes up his pattern. The laser pattern will change after each hit, so don't think you can do the same thing over and over. If that laser hits Sonic's by a tornado, the plane, it slows down Tails a bit and could potentially hit you in the process. But as long as you stay on the plane, you should be good. I have no idea how to hit. Well, yeah, I mean, if you go all the way down, but I didn't have the opportunity that time. Here we go. That's 3. Turn to Supersonic, get rid of that last section there. Double the damage. Now on to the next phase. Normally we'll require 2 hits with Supersonic, or I'm sorry, with regular Sonic. Didn't even allow him to get a chance to it. It's where he shoots lasers. Now he's in his missile phase where he's going to shoot missiles. They do go upright, so if you are stuck, or if Tails is stuck behind one of those, then he can easily be crushed off. But since with Supersonic, last phase is really much kind of a joke, really. Thank you, Tails. Appreciate the help on that one. And that takes care of the Sky Fortress, but we do have a special cutscene after this coming up. Until next time, do like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you have yourselves a fantabulous day. Love, peace, and chicken grease to all, and I will catch you for the finale with the Death Egg Mark II.